Again, welcome to the 2018-2019 school year. Each week over the next several weeks, I'm going to be sharing with you Meadowvale staff's top 10 need to know for parents. So before I get that underway, I just wanted to thank each of you for coming to open house. What a great amount of energy we had in the building. So fun to see students connecting with their new teachers, students connecting with friends, parents connecting with each other, and fun for me to see so many both new and familiar faces. So thank you for coming to open house. Our first day of school is September 4th, and that is next Tuesday, just right around the corner. Couple quick reminders about the first day of school. School does start at 9:15 a.m. and our front doors, door 1 and door 7, will open at 9 a.m. On that first day, parents can walk their student to class and get a picture. No visitor's badge required. After the first day, though, we ask that students walk themselves to class, and know that we have lots of adults in the building to help them out. I would also remind or let people know that lunches are kind of a busy, crazy time, especially during that first week of school when kindergartners are getting into routine and even new students are getting into that routine. And so lunches are not necessarily on time, specifically during that first week. So we would ask that you please do not plan to come and have lunch with your child during that first week of school. Allow us some time to settle in and get things underway. And then one last reminder about that first week is buses home from school are typically later than usual during that first week. So just be aware of that. And certainly Vision will let us know if things are going to be significantly late, but don't be surprised if your child is a little bit later on that bus route on the way home. So with that, number 10, reminders around transportation. With this email, there's an attached note which explains the pickup and drop-off procedures. If you will be picking up your child at the end of the day or dropping them off in the morning, it is imperative that you read that note and follow those directions that are there. We will be stopping people if they're not following those directions. We worked really hard with our safety experts to set up a plan that helps to keep your children safe and also helps to get parent pickup, especially at the end of the day, done very quickly. So please make sure you carefully read and follow those procedures. Know that you can contact Vision if you ever have any questions or concerns about busing, and the number is there. When it comes to changing your transportation plans, if your child typically rides the bus and today they're going to be picked up by you, if they're normally a walker and now they need to ride the bus, anything that changes, we're going to ask that you contact the main office. And Katie, it will be your main contact this year. Her phone number, the direct phone number here, as well as her email address are listed there. Again, you're going to need to send a note whenever your child is not following his or her normal procedure. So whatever you put in the transportation link is considered that normal procedure. And if we do not receive a note from you, then your child will go on that, whatever that normal procedure is. Just please know that our number one top priority is keeping your child safe. And so some of these may seem like a lot of expectations, but really when we're looking at having 600 students in our building every day, we really need some clear procedures to help to make sure that they are safe. And our number 9 under the top 10 need to know is around communication. Your child will have received a red folder. This is information that will come home to you. This folder comes back and forth with your child every day. Please watch for notes in that folder. Could be from your child's teacher, might be from school. But please know most of the information coming home from school from Meadowvale is going to come home electronically. So it's going to be very important that you have your email up to date and that you read all of those very carefully. Several of our grade levels have planners. Mostly it's the upper grade levels have planners. Please check that planner on a daily basis. Some grade levels ask that you sign it every day, others do not. But information about homework and field trips and things that are needed at school are put into those planners. As I mentioned early, Campus Messenger, so important. Watch those weekly emails from school. You'll get one typically every Friday. And make sure you keep your address, meaning your email address, up to date and read those completely. There's usually a lot of information in there. You can certainly call or email school to connect with staff regarding absences. You're going to connect with the attendance line or Sherry around absences. concerns or questions, email or call the staff member that you need to talk to. Just please recognize that teachers and staff working with students during the day won't be responding to emails while they're teaching or calling, or we won't send phone calls in to interrupt teaching unless there's certainly an emergency, and then we will do so. A couple other ways to stay informed. You can certainly look at the Meadowvale website. We have a lot of information on there that hopefully will answer many of your questions. And then I encourage you to get on Twitter if you're not on Twitter and follow us at Meadowvale Elementary. I try to tweet out about 4 to 5 times a week, and it's always fun, exciting things that we're doing here at school. And finally, hopefully you've received information or will soon be receiving information about either Schoology if your child's in grades 3 through 5, or Seesaw if your child's in grades K through 2. This is another great way to keep up to date on what's happening in your child's classroom as well as school. I hope those two things help give you a little bit more information about things that go on here at Meadowvale and how some of our practices and procedures work. I am so excited to see all of you back at school on September 4th. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend.